And I don't do goals with big. All of that. Yeah, pull up in the whip. Big 357 on my hips. Life cool in my clip got 6. Red rum in my paper. Red moon down. So air gun down from his head to his hip. I always got signed.
How you doing, everybody? It's Ryan Pax here. Fleximus Prime, J Elite. You all know me, Team Elite Body Fitness. We're just gonna run through a quick clear and takedown of my Walther P99 AS and my Walther PPQ 45 ACP. As you notice, I just ran through here, show you the guns are both clear. We actually just came from the range. If you follow my channel, you can see these range casings days on Fun Day Sunday, just yesterday. So today's the 19th, so that would be Sunday Fun Day from the 18th. So there's two clips at the side. Both these guns tear down pretty much the exact same. You'll notice the two pull pins at the side, and once you pull them down, similar to the Glock, then you can slide the gun slide right off. As you can see, I have the slide off now. Just got to remove the spring, the action spring first, and then the barrel. So as you'll see, I'll show you again here. The two clips pull down to the side, and then as you just inch the firearm back a little bit, you have to initiate the trigger in order to slide it forward. So you want to make sure these are clear. As always before, in this situation there's no live ammunition on this table. So as you can see, we're just taking the spring out of the P99 AS. It breaks down exactly like the PPQ. Popping out the barrel here. And we're going to be using our gun treatment spray. We just want to get a little bit on the barrel and the spring just to help clean off the lead. Both these pistols run dry, so you do not want to spray too much spray or any excess spray. So we're just going to spray directly onto the spring and directly onto the barrel for cleaning. I'm going to spray a little bit down the barrel, let that drip through. Just let that drip through. I'm just going to spray a little bit on the outside just to help clean up the lead. I do have here a brass brush, which you should be using. Brass, same as the casings. And we're just going to try to clean the lead filament or lead residue off the tip of the barrel, as that's usually where it gets jammed up going into action there, from the magazine into the chamber. And we're just going to brush off the spring a little bit. The cleaning solution that we're using will bring off most of it, but the brush helps to loosen it up. So you just want to gently brush inside your slide. Be careful of the parts in the back. They're very, very gentle. You just want to lightly brush in there. We're just trying to release up any residue. It's pretty clean in there, as you can see. You have your ejector port and your ejector rod, so you want to be very careful that you don't knock any of those items out of place. And in the handle, there's not really much that we're going to do. You can kind of brush off a little bit of lead, but you'll notice that it's pretty clean and pretty dry. Because of the way the action is set up, not much is going on in the magazine. All of the action, most of the action is all happening in the upper slide and barrel. So you can clean off a little bit of the residue there. Just wipe it down, but you don't want to spray it. Definitely do not want to spray inside your handle. Excuse me. So we're just going to use these microfiber paper towel cloths that I have, and they don't leave any like fuzz or residue behind. They're very handy. You can grab them at the gas station, Canadian Tire, that kind of stuff. And just watch how black this paper towel gets. So this is all the residue that we're trying to clear off of the machine before reuse, because when you pick it up to use it, you'll never know what kind of situation you'll be in. You want to make sure it's not jamming on you and everything's working. So I do try to clean them as soon as I get home. I'm not always as diligent with it, but today we did there for you on the camera. So I have here a special snake string that we're going to use to clean the barrel through. You can also use the barrel swabs and swab like 12 million little square patches through till it gets clean, but I find that this thing works amazing. You'll see here that I filled it through the 45 and it just slides right through, and you'll notice that I realized, hey, that went pretty smoothly, and I'll show you why in a second. Each one of these snakes are sized accordingly to the barrel, so you'll notice how easily that passed through the 45. That's because it didn't do anything. This is a 9mm snake, and watch how tight it is when you try to pull it through the 9mm. So yeah, you got to get a firm grip on there to pull it through. And that's because it's got these little brass bristles all over it, and that helps it clean out. So you can see here, I noticed that we're using the 9mm and 357 cal. Pull it through one more time. Get a good cleaning. Again, guys, gun maintenance is very important. It's almost as important as a part of gun safety as everything else. You know, a gun that doesn't function properly is a dangerous gun in most cases. Here we're going to switch over to the 45. You'll notice here that the package is marked for 45 and 44 cal. And we're just going to drop it through. You want to make sure that you're only pulling your snakes and cleaning utensils through in the direction that the barrel goes. This is going to keep a smooth bore on your barrel, and you want to make sure that it's always flowing in the same direction. And that goes for your brass cleaners, your brass pipe rails, your patch cloths, everything. Always make sure you're flowing through the correct direction of the barrel. I have here, I'm actually using our tech mat for the AR-15. I do have a Walther PPQ tech mat beside us there, but you can't see it. So, we are all prepared for this cleaning. And we're just cleaning extra residue off the spring and cleaning lead residue off of the inside of the slide. Again, we're not going to spray the slide directly, but just handling all of these things in the cloth, you will find that it will grease it somewhat, but we mainly want to get the residue out of the slide. Do not mix up these slides or springs if you're not experienced enough. Maybe I would suggest cleaning your firearms one at a time so these parts do not get mixed up. Very important. Actually, it probably wouldn't even work if you did try to put the AS barrel into the PPQ. Maybe the 9mm would. That's an interesting, I should try. I do have a 5-inch PPQ with the 5-inch ported slide in the 9mm. That's my competition piece. I'm sure you guys will see it in videos to come. So you just want to get your barrel back in just as it was released, and you want to make sure the plastic part of the hammer spring or the compression spring is at the tip of the barrel. And then you're gonna put the handle back on upside down to keep the spring in place. And then you just cock it. Oh, I love that sound. How can you not love that sound? It's an amazing sound. That sound excites me. Beautiful, beautiful gun. Definitely one of my favorites in the entire collection. The PPQ 45. It handles like a 9. It's just a beautiful piece of art. German engineering. Gotta love it. I should throw my German engineering pick up there for you. Again, with the AAS, same thing. P99 AS. Get your tension spring in there. We're gonna mount the grip upside down so the spring doesn't slide out, and Bob's your uncle. Ugh, love that sound. Beautiful, beautiful pieces. Beautiful pieces. Gotta love that. German engineering, oh yep, and we're gonna do a slide check, decocker check. So cock it, decocker works. Slide check. Ugh, beautiful machine. Just beautiful. Thanks for watching, guys, and those are my P99s and my PPQ.